You want all nines, but you still sabotage yourself by allowing distractions to push against your potential. I achieved all nines, and I've seen how distractions take away time from me and everyone else. Last year, I spent months playing video games when I came home and then scrolling on my phone for hours even after getting shouted at to do some work. I felt miserable because even though I wanted to get all nines, I was still wasting hours and getting no revision actually done. And only after implementing the principles which I'm going to share to you in this video did I actually start to get 5 times more work done and achieve all nines. So the first thing I'm going to introduce you to is a mindset which helps with productivity. And I'm going to tell you a phrase: death by 1,000 cuts. In this case, death by 1,000 cuts is having a big loss caused by small losses. There's a video out there of Conor McGregor talking about this in an interview as well, where he mentions that he had large losses by having small losses in his time, just by doing things late, by not staying on the timetable on your schedule, by wasting seconds, minutes here and there. They all compound into a larger loss. By small distractions taking up time, they all compound and you lose a lot of time in the long run. This works the same way for wins, however. If you do a bunch of things right, if you do everything on time, this all compounds to saving time, and then you can increase your productivity. Now, what a criticism of this mindset is that people say with this mindset you can become depressed and anxious. You're too focused about being overly productive, and that's true. But only if you just have the mindset and don't actually know how to get rid of the distractions and how to have the big wins, how to remove the small losses. So what I'm going to give you is not just this mindset, but also how to use it to do better. And the way to do this is, now that you have this mindset of, I can either do small things in my day which will lead to a bigger win, or small distractions in my day will make me lose time and cause a bigger loss of time. I'm going to tell you how to remove the small losses and transform them into bigger wins. So, small losses are often caused by distractions and triggers. So, what this means is every time you waste time, every time you don't do what you were supposed to do, it's caused by some other external distraction or an external trigger. And for example, if you want to stop wasting time by scrolling on your phone, the distraction, the trigger comes from just being on your phone, or even seeing your phone and getting tempted to go on it and start scrolling, right? So what you do is you remove that distraction, you remove that trigger, and that means that will help you because you are less likely to be triggered by seeing the distraction, by seeing the little dopamine device, and you are less likely to go and waste hours on that. Another issue is you can't actually remove something just by not seeing it. It's like, oh, I don't want to, like a fat person says, I want to stop eating unhealthy food. Let me just hide it behind my face, right? But that's stupid. That's not how it works. You can't just remove a distraction and remove a trigger, because sometimes you're in a situation where there will always be that. So you need to be prepared for that as well. The way to prepare for that is to have the discipline to also not want to do that thing when you see the trigger or the distraction. So you have the discipline of when you see your phone there or when you see a notification, you don't go and click on it. You don't go and look at the notification or start scrolling on your phone after that. And discipline is doing the hard thing even when you don't feel like it. And the hard thing in this situation, for example, for any kind of distraction, but for this kind of distraction, is the hard task of you seeing something on your phone or you wanting to start scrolling on your phone and you don't do it. It's a quick decision you can make in your mind. It's a thing you can do before taking the action of going on your phone and scrolling. If you have this thought in your mind, you can prevent that time waste, and this compounds, right, with any distraction. If it's video games, watching TV shows, anything like that, if you remove these distractions again and again and again, you save more time, and this compounds into that big win, as I mentioned before. If you are interested in more advice like this, I do have a paid program in the link below. You can join it, and it's called the Grade 9 Fast Lane, because essentially it will get you to grade 9s faster, and I will be making video courses for you to use of all the valuable things I use to get all 9s. I got 7 9s and 2 8s in GCSE, which was the highest grades in my school in my year. So if you want advice from me, you can go on that paid program below. And okay, back to what we were talking about. Now I've given you the mindset and the method to remove the small distractions to increase your productivity. Honestly, what you should realize is at this stage, for 99% of people, more improvements in productivity are made just by removing distractions than using methods to actually be more productive with your time. That is the point you are at now. That is the point I believe every single person watching this video is at right now. And so focus on removing these distractions first, and if you want to look at methods to improve productivity, they'll be on videos online and stuff, but I can share one with you now, and that is deep work. There is a book out there called Deep Work by Newport, and it's powerful. It will make you much more productive, and it works on the basis of not having distractions. Deep work allows you to get so much more work done. It made me 5 times more productive, and that is because in deep work you do long hours of work and extremely focused work. So that means having no distractions when you're doing your work, and you do that for a decently long period of time, so 3 to 4 hours of work, and you need to be extremely focused. So for your mind, this is extremely intense. It's like it's like a high intensity workout, and for a long time. It's like that for your mind. And deep work is effective because you get so much more work done in a seemingly short amount of time. If you start using this, you'll get more work done in 4 hours than you would in a week, because in a week you've been distracted, you've been procrastinating this whole time. Now you're actually going to be able to get so much more work done. And deep work, for your brain to enter a state of being able to do deep work, you need to enter a flow state. And what that means is your brain is entirely focused and you have no external thoughts about anything else. Like, you're doing your work and you aren't having thoughts about what happened in the day, what people said to you today, what conversations you had. No, your brain is fully focused on your work, and that makes you so much more productive. It implements that idea of compounding wins and compounding losses, except into a smaller, compressed period of time, and you utilize this to get more work done, right? Because in this small period of time, you have no distractions, so you remove all the small losses and you're extremely focused, so you gain a big win. And this compounds in this 3 to 4 hours to getting more work done in a week, right? So you can use this. This is powerful. Just implement this, please. If you really want all nines, and that means that you need to be more productive with your revision, you need to spend more time getting work done on your revision, on your past papers, your flashcards, then use this, because this will make you so much more productive. So just remember that you remove the distractions in your life, video games, mobile phone, other people, even TV shows, just by using the methods I taught you here. And you use deep work, so you do 3 to 4 hours of work. It sounds crazy, but honestly, just do it. Just don't be afraid. You should honestly at this age not be afraid of work. You have GCSEs. You should not be afraid of doing long hours of work at this age. Come on. And so implement that, long hours of work and fully focused, no distractions, nothing else. Your eyes are going to be locked onto your work, and your brain is going to be fully focused. If you implement this, you will become 5 times more productive. I promise you, it worked for me, it should work for you. So implement this now, guys, and thank you for watching.